Okay, so here's my last example covering subtotaling, and I'm back to the same large data set, the 2011 spring schedule here. And we're going to go through and we're going to do two different studies here. One, we're going to do a room study, and we'll organize all of this data by rooms. And maybe we want to look at maybe some ways to increase efficiency, or we're always scrambling for space around here. We're short space, so maybe we could look at maybe changing our schedule a little bit to more efficiently use our rooms. The second one we're going to check in is we'll look at how many what area students are most interested in. We'll do a little survey on the schedule here, and we'll see using these subtotaling tools to see what subject area is most popular at our college. And I'd like to say it's computer science, right? We all love computer science, but it'll probably be something different. Okay, so here we go. Let's use our subtotaling tools. So again, to subtotal, before we subtotal anything, we need to sort the field that we're going to use to group. Okay, so I'll go over here, I'll go to my data tab, and I'll grab sort and filter, and I'll sort. Okay, and I sort it by location here. And I don't know if there's more we need to do. I think that'll, well, let's do a couple levels. Remember, we can sort, and then we could choose a couple levels. So I got location. Let me add a level. So first we'll do location, and then maybe we'll do days of the week. And this is complicated because the way that this schedule is put together right now, the days of the week aren't really in alignment. So remember, we have this tool over here where we could actually create a custom list if we want to do a little more analysis on this as far as days that this is used. And we have the Monday, Wednesday, Friday versus the Tuesday, Thursday, but we really have interesting scheduling here. We have some classes just meet on Monday, or Monday and Wednesday, or Monday and Tuesday. It's kind of all over the map. Let me add one more level here, and then we'll sort by time. So we'll go day, and the time here, we'll put that in there. Okay, so we got a more extensive sort. Okay, so it's sort by location, then day, and see how this gets kind of funky, because here's a Friday class, and F comes before M in the dictionary, or in the alphabet. So here we go. But anyways, gives you an idea. Okay, so we'll do on our room study here, we're going to do subtotaling again, and let me crunch this up a little more. So we'll go move this a little bit larger so you may see that a little better. All right, subtotal, and we want a subtotal, so we're going to change at each location. All right, and then I don't know, what do we want to measure here? Maybe we just measure the number of classes that meet in there. Okay, so we'll use the count aggregate function, and we'll just count by CRN number. Okay, so we click OK, and we've been successful here. All right, and again, over on my far left hand margin here, we'll see that I can group these now, and I sure have a lot of data here that maybe I don't want to see in this. So I'll highlight those, and I will group them together. And remember, I can collapse them once I group them. I'll group, and I'll collapse again. Whoops. Okay, and now I have a report that if I'm going to do a room study here, here's each of the rooms, and we'll look at, for instance, AD04 following the subtotaling operation now has 14 different class meetings, or 14 different CRNs on it. All right, so there's one way we can use that. Let's do a different study here. So I'm going to ungroup, and I'll pull this group over here, ungroup here. Whoops, ungroup. Gotta grab those guys first. Ungroup. Okay, and I got my entire data set back. And let me take my subtotals out. So I hit subtotal, and there's a remove all button here. Pull them all out, and I'm kind of back to where we started here. All right, so I have my complete data set here, and I promised the second study that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what subject area, what department is most popular among students. And my guess was, well, it's got to be computer science. It's a great field. We'll see. Let's do our sort here. And now we're going to sort by department. And then we'll sort by, we're going to put this in an original order. We'll sort by course, and then we'll sort by section. All right, and so we're back to maybe where we started at the beginning of this exercise here. But now we're going to do a little extra grouping, okay? And over in this, we have this category here, this field called actual enrollment in courses. All right, so we're going to utilize that. We'll do a sum of those once we group them by department. So I do my subtotal here, and I'm going to say group by or change at each department. And we want to find the sum, and we won't use CRN, we'll use the actual bodies that are sitting in seats. So I click OK, and it's done that now. All right, so for instance, AASC shows 85 different students in their classes, okay? So let's use some other tools here, okay? So we don't need this other information, and we will group and then collapse, and then we're not that interested in this other information for this particular survey, so we'll group and we'll collapse. Whoops. And so now I have a nice clear total here, and I can collapse this down, and it's alphabetized by department. And I can see the total number of students here. All right. Now, this doesn't give me the results of my survey yet. I want to see which subject area, which curricular area is most popular with students. So I can do a sort now, and I'm going to sort from Z to A, and we'll see what our grand winner is here. And it looks like students enjoy mathematics, M is the math rubric, more than any other subject area. Second in that list is science, and third in that list is writing. Who would expect that results? And way down here, I guess, what are we about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we made the top 10. Computer science is up there, but we're not nearly as popular as the math. Okay, so anyways, this is a great tool, this subtotaling. Let me show you how to undo things now. Okay, if I want to undo my grouping, I can ungroup all my columns. Whoops, I guess I need to select those guys. So I'll say ungroup these guys, and what else I need? I need to ungroup these. We'll undo everything. Ungroup, and then the subtotal tool. Way we undo that is we go to subtotal, and then I'll remove all of them. Whoops. It's okay. Boom. All right, so we're back where we were. We could do our sort one more time and put things back in appropriate order. Department, add a level, course, add a level, and then section. So, whoops, I did reverse sort, didn't I? Sort here, and we want to sort from A to Z. All right, so my point here is my data set is intact despite my subtotaling efforts.